You're early. I like that. Hello, good morning. It is morning. It's just after 5:10. I'm at Clifton Down in Bristol. Yesterday, 31st of July, Britain's newest station opened. That was 2577. That was Thanet Parkway down in Kent. But it's going to hold that crown as being the newest station for just one day, for 24 hours, because today, station 2578 is opening up. Let's go and do Portway Park and Ride. There's people on the train with some bright yellow t-shirts, FOSBR, Friends of Suburban Bristol Railways. I think I might have to have a chat with them. Where are we?
Approaching Shirehampton.
Shirehampton, and then it's just a little teeny distance, isn't it, to
it's not long.
The new station. Exciting. Yeah, it's quite a short distance. I mean, there's already a short distance between Shirehampton and Avonmouth, and now they've gone and plunked Portway. And here it is, in between. Arriving now. Oh, hello.
Morning. Morning, Jeff.
Oh, hello.
Hey, morning.
Right. Can I talk to you in a bit?
In a bit.
You're coming back, right?
Back, yeah.
All
Sorry,
right.
there's no donuts left.
You didn't get me a donut?
They're all gone.
I'm sad by that.
We gave the station donuts.
Why didn't you buy extra donuts?
Badge.
A bag or a badge?
Well,
I need to collect the set. I've got the Reading Green Park one and the Marsh Barton one, and now I've got the set and a bag as well.
And a bag.
Thank you very much. It's Portway Park and Ride. No, it's not Parkway. There are 22 already existing Parkway stations. I'm flashing them up on the screen very quickly now. There's 22 stations that are Parkway stations, but this is Park and Ride because it's been a bus Park and Ride for many years. But what they've done for the new stations that they've increased the amount of car parking spaces. And there's a chap here called Lewis. I've posted the question, how many parking, because my friend Dan, who likes to count car parking spaces, isn't here today, because it could be several hundred. So rather than count several hundred parking spaces, is there somebody you can text?
I definitely haven't just checked online, but
you definitely go on.
I definitely have it.
So off the top of your head, Lewis,
around about 830 spaces.
No, don't say about 800.
830 spaces.
So if I did get Dan down here to count them all, if it's 832,
give or take.
No, we need an exact number. Oh no, 830. We'll go with 830. That's Lewis. Thanks a lot. There's a help point. The help point is in use, and it's called Park and Ride because it's an established brand and established name, because there's a number 9 bus that has been here for about like 20 years actually, going into town. So the station is just using the existing site, hence why they've expanded the car park. Presumably you could get the bus into town and then maybe the train back, or the train into Bristol and then the bus back. But I believe on a return ticket the train is cheaper at £3 and the bus is slightly more expensive, 50p at £3.50. There's another entrance up at this end of the station, along with the shelter, little perch seats. So did I see down there? Yes, actual seats, actual proper seats. Oh, from here you get a good view of the whole station. It's long enough for a 5-car train, even though our Guerbo this morning was a 3-car train. I've met somebody called Tim. Has a bright yellow t-shirt, Tim.
Yes.
FOSBR, Friends of Suburban Bristol Railways.
Yes.
With your website there. There's about 5 of you here. There's like a little entourage. What do you guys do? What's your thing?
Well, we campaign for better rail in the Bristol area,
which I believe is now happening.
It's happening. We'd like it to happen faster
because
we'd like more.
Off the top of my head, I can think of at least 5 stations which might be coming, if you include Portishead. Could you tell us about those stations?
Yeah, well, we've got Portishead and Pill, which are just there behind me, behind us. Yeah.
And then up on the Henbury line, is it a couple more?
Yeah. There's Henbury and there's either North Brabazon, whatever.
Because they're going to build a new arena or stadium, is that correct?
Big arena.
What is that? What they're building?
Well, there's so they're building an arena in the hangars where they built the Brabazon airliner back in the 40s.
Okay, bit of history. Nice.
It's a nice bit of it. Yeah.
Okay. Right, and there's one on the Filton Bank as well, on the main line.
So that's Ashley Down. So Ashley Down will be the next one.
And I read just in the press yesterday that it's definitely going to start to be built into 2024 next year.
The platforms are in.
Oh really?
Platforms are in. Yeah.
Because it's an old station, right? There
was a station there. They've dug out all the old platforms, put new ones in, made out of polystyrene blocks. It's fascinating.
So apart from those 5, would you like to see even more stations?
We would. We'd love to.
If you look at the camera, if you just say hello to the DFT and put in your plea.
Hi DFT.
Please build us more stations in the Bristol area.
We'd love it. And Pilning. We'd like to see more than 2 trains a week at Pilning, please.
Olga's going to be so happy.
Yeah, she will. Yeah. Well, we never forget Olga.
Okay, right. So a regular service to Pilning as well.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We'd like one every 15 minutes, ideally.
That would be great. Right.
And electric.
Okay.
Well.
Right. Apart from that,
we're happy.
Thank you,
Cheers, Jeff.
Thank you,
nice
right, train's here. Look, are you getting this train?
Oh, there we go.
Train here.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I'm getting on this one.
That's great. Like we planned it. We didn't plan it. So I'm in the car park. This is clearly the new bit right now because this all looks rather lovely and new. There are some bike racks over there, which is good to see. I can't see any EV electric vehicle charging points, but yes, it's definitely a large car park. If you're coming to Bristol, come park your car here, get the train or bus. Just check out where the bus is. Into Temple Meads. I'm at the bus stop, Stagecoach number 9. I'm wondering how many of the people on board there right now have worked out yet that there's a railway station that you can use instead. So park and ride, bus, and now train. There's a green cabin here. Is that like a toilet or is that like a porter cabin? It is a toilet. Oh, I was hoping it might be a cafe. £6 million spent on a station, but they couldn't upgrade the terrible looking green porter cabin. Sure. I might use the loo though. I've picked on a random person to hold my camera. Thanks very much. GWR, is it me or is this a bespoke timetable for Portway Park and Ride? Thanks very much. Basically, it's the Severn Beach to Bristol line, although don't some trains go through to Weston-super-Mare now? I think that is a thing. You can see here, 7:14, 7:48, 8:14, 8:48. It is a half-hourly service, I believe, in both directions, but it gets a Monday to Friday and Saturday, and even on Sunday it drops to hourly rather than half-hourly timetables. Yay! You probably do, yeah. I'm getting this bit on camera. This is like a little outtake. Wow, well just... Stuart! Hello! Stuart _ every station Boyd. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Yesterday, what did you do?
I went to Thanet Parkway.
Thanet with an F?
Well, yeah.
So that was the new station?
Yeah, for 24 hours.
For 24 hours, okay. What's it like? Were you on the first train or what?
I was on the first train off Thanet.
And I went there when it was being built, now it's finished?
Externally, it's nice. Internally, on the platforms, it leaves a lot to be desired.
And here they've spent just under £6 million on essentially just a single platform with a shelter.
Yeah.
But even if you call it bland, it's still good that there's stations, right?
Stations are good.
Stations are still good. Okay,
yeah,
alright.
If they're in the right place.
Is this in the right place?
This.
What have you seen from Portway this morning? Right.
I'm interested to see how this one does because of the buses.
You think there's like a bus versus train situation going on?
The bus is every 10 minutes straight into the city centre, but it takes longer to get there.
Right.
The train is every half an hour and it doesn't go into the city centre.
But it's slightly cheaper for a return ticket. Okay.
Swings and roundabouts.
train coming in now. The sun has risen some more and the day has warmed up nicely. Just to say, yes, there's an entrance exit at either end of this single 5-car platform waiting shelter. A couple of litter bins there, and there is just then a single ticket machine there. Last night, amusingly, I was at Clifton Down and I was able to buy a ticket to Portway Park and Ride, even though the station wasn't open yesterday. But it is often a criticism that, you know, stations aren't in the ticket vending machines and stuff. So, but it was already. Well done, GDR. It was in the system, and even on my National Rail app this morning, just checking on my phone, checking out next train times. It was already in the app. Sometimes these things are slow to get into the system, but it's already in the system. And remember, if you see something that doesn't look right, see it, say it, sort it, text British Transport Police on 61016. I'm out here in Bristol on the Severn Beach branch. Excuse me, that's the T doing that. Trains every half an hour at Britain's newest railway station. This is Portway Park and Ride. Come for the bus, but stay for the train. Why not do a day out where you get the train out and the bus back? That just might be fun. Another new railway station comes to the network, more new stations to come, still in 2023 and into next year. It's all very exciting. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Weston-super-Mare.